It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Sean Whitman, the chairman of the Congressional Award Board of Directors.
Welcome to our nation's capital, the greatest office building in the world. The halls hum with activity and are filled with the weight of decisions of the nation, and the structure is rich with history. Thank you for joining us for what promises to be an inspiring, memorable celebration. As chairman, it is my great privilege to stand before this remarkable gathering of gold medalists, alumni, supporters, parents, mentors, volunteers, and family who make the Congressional Award community so special. Over the next few days, we will celebrate achievements, forge meaningful connections, and reflect on the extraordinary impact that occurs when young people are challenged to dream bigger and work harder. What makes this summit truly unique is not simply the accomplishments that we recognize, which are terrific. It is the character behind those accomplishments. The gold medal is not awarded for a single moment of success. Rather, it represents years of perseverance, personal growth, leadership, service, and resilience. It reflects a commitment to becoming the very best version of oneself while making meaningful difference in the lives of others. By embracing servant leadership and nurturing a spirit of curiosity, you open the door to a life rich in purpose, rewards, and personal fulfillment. President John Quincy Adams said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, to learn more, to do more, become more, you are a leader." That quote captures the spirit of the Congressional Award and the example set by the young people we honor here today. To our gold medalists, you inspire us. Your stories remind us that determination, purpose, and service still matter. You are living proof that extraordinary things happen when young people are given opportunities, encouragement, and challenge and worthy of their potential. Your achievements are impressive, but even more impressive is the impact you've already made on the people and the communities around you. To our alumni, partners, donors, and supporters, thank you. Your investment of time, resources, and belief in achievements is possible. The impact of your support extends far beyond this room. It reaches the communities across the country and helps develop the next generation of leaders, citizens, and change makers. And to the parents, grandparents, guardians, and family members with us today, we are deeply grateful for your support. Thank you for the countless rides, words of encouragement, sacrifices made, shoulders to cry on, inspiring speeches and comments, and the unwavering belief that you have shown in these young people here today. You have celebrated the victories and navigated challenges and provided a foundation that made these achievements all possible. As we gather in the United States Capitol and meet the members of the House and the Senate, I encourage each of you to make the most of this experience. Take in the history and significance of this place. Meet new people and share your story. Listen to the experiences of others, be open to new ideas and new opportunities. The relationships formed here often become lifelong friendships, professional partnerships, and lasting sources of inspiration. That certainly has been the case for me. More importantly, remembering that gold medal is not the end of your journey, it is the beginning of a new chapter. That leadership and service and commitment to excellence that brought you here are the qualities our communities and our country and the world need now more than ever. And as you leave the summit, I hope you will remember that leadership is not measured by recognition and titles or accomplishments alone. It is measured by how we use our talents in service to others. Continue to ask difficult questions. Continue to seek new challenge. And continue to serve your communities and lift others along the way. And most often, be curious of others. The world needs your energy, your ideas, your courage, and your commitment. Congratulations, gold medalists. May you continue to lead with integrity and serve with purpose, inspire others through your example. Thank you all, and have a wonderful summit.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It is now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker. I need to tell you that we rely on the support of corporate partners, and Johnson & Johnson has been a long-time corporate partner to help put things like this summit together, to help fund our 501c3, our program, and the staff and all the work that we do, but in particular, this year, for the first time, sponsoring our military program. And the Congressional Award promotes the program on military bases internationally, and we are delighted that 30 of those young people have earned gold medals this year. So with that, I would like to introduce Jonathan Lone from our friends at Johnson & Johnson.
Thank you so much, Erica, and I want to also, warmly acknowledge the Congressional Award Foundation team, military families, and the gold medalists who have worked so hard and truly made a difference in their communities. I want to also recognize the distinguished guests that are here today, Congressman Richie Torres, Congresswoman Debbie Dingell, and Senator Cynthia Lummis. My name is Jonathan Lone, and it is a privilege to be with you today and to represent Johnson & Johnson as part of the Congressional Award Foundation's Gold Medal Summit. At Johnson & Johnson, we know that service is never carried by one person alone. It's shared by families, by caregivers, and very often by youth who learn far earlier than most what it means to adapt, persevere, and lead through change. Military youth navigate new schools, new communities, long separation, and constant transition. While I didn't start my family until after I transitioned from the Navy to the civilian world, I quickly learned as a young ensign both the opportunities and challenges military life has on its dependents. That is one reason Johnson & Johnson's partnership with the Congressional Award Foundation is so meaningful to us. The award gives young people a structured but flexible way to pursue personal growth through voluntary public service, personal development, physical fitness, and expedition or exploration. For military youth, that flexibility matters. It means you can take your goals, your progress, your sense of purpose with you wherever military life leads. On behalf of Johnson & Johnson, I would congratulate the military youth who've achieved the Congressional Award Gold Medal. I'm also pleased to share that each military youth gold medalist will receive a U.S. flag flown over the Capitol in honor from their member of Congress. Through our collaboration, we've been proud to expand resources available through the Military Youth Toolkit, offering guidance that helps young people explore future pathways, including nursing careers, education options, financial aid resources, while also connecting them to supportive communities, like Bloom from the National Military Family Association. Our hope is simple: that military-connected youth see possibilities in front of them and know they don't have to navigate that journey alone. So today, I want to thank the Congressional Award Foundation for its leadership. I want to thank the families, mentors, educators, and advocates who help military youth thrive. Most importantly, to the young people we are here to honor, we see your strength. We admire your adaptability, and we believe in your potential. Thank you for showing all of us what service, character, and perseverance look like in action. Congratulations again to each of you. I'm now pleased to introduce Congresswoman Debbie Dingell, who has represented Michigan's 6th Congressional District since 2015, which includes parts of Southeast Michigan near Ann Arbor. Congresswoman Dingell serves on the House Energy and Commerce Committees, including the Health Subcommittee. She is also a member of the House Natural Resources Committee. Congresswoman Dingell serves on the Congressional Award Foundation's Board of Directors and is a longtime supporter of youth, mission-based leadership, and civic engagement. Please join me in welcoming Congresswoman Dingell.
Good morning, everybody. Okay, are we awake, ready to go? Good morning. Good morning. Good, it's great to see you. I want to first thank Jonathan of Johnson & Johnson, J3, for their involvement now in this program and for their sponsorship of the military young people that have joined the program this year and how important that is. So thank you, Johnson & Johnson. I want to tell you all that I look forward to this time each year where we recognize young people who love their country, and you work hard to achieve so much. And what you're doing now is what I hope you're going to do for the rest of your life. Contribute to your country and contribute to your community. I, as you heard, am on the Congressional Award National Board, and I consider it an absolute privilege to be able to recognize an extraordinary group of young people who are receiving the Congressional Award Gold Medal. You inspire me. You don't know how much you inspire me in the ways of when I read the stories of what you've done and how you've challenged yourselves through this program. So today we're celebrating more than that achievement. We're celebrating character, perseverance, and that commitment to service. You know, the Congressional Award is unique, and I work with a lot of programs with young people, and I am, just for the record, I don't know if anybody's looking at it, I am a Go Blue woman. I have the University of Michigan right in my backyard. So I spend a lot of time with young people. But this program's unique because it asks young people to challenge yourselves in multiple areas of life: voluntary public service, personal development, physical fitness, I would fail at that, and exploration. There is no single path to earning this honor. Each of you created your own journey, you set your own goals, and you worked diligently to achieve them. And you chose to keep going when things got difficult. In a world that too often focuses on quick results, you chose something different. You invested countless hours serving your communities, developing new skills, strengthening your minds and your bodies, and pushing beyond your comfort zones. You demonstrated that leadership is not measured by titles. And I want you to remember this your whole life. It's not titles, it's your actions. I really want to say, if that's one lesson that you learned for your life, titles don't mean anything. What you do in life, your actions and how you help others is what I think is the measure of who a person is. And I also want to acknowledge the military youth that are joining the group this year. It's an exciting new chapter, and it's great to have you here. Your achievements reflect your initiative and your commitment to serving your country and communities. So now, as you look forward to the future, remember that the qualities that brought you here, curiosity, determination, compassion, and resilience, will continue to guide you. Our country needs leaders who are willing to serve, solve problems. I'm tired of the bickering. I don't get anything done. And try bringing people together. Those qualities are already evident to you as you're here. And as others have said to you, to the parents, the families, teachers, mentors, advisors, and supporters, thank you for being there, for encouraging these young people and helping them reach this milestone. And to our gold medal recipients, what today is all about, congratulations. You've earned one of our nation's highest honors for youth. Be proud of what you have accomplished and be even more excited about what lies ahead. The future is brighter because of your commitment, your service, and your example. Thank you, and I can't wait to see some of you later today.
Thank you for those remarks, Congresswoman. Congresswoman Dingell has been a longtime advocate, supporter, and board member of ours, and we are very fortunate to have her service and her passion. It is my pleasure now to introduce our next congressional speaker, Congressman Richie Torres from New York's 15th District. Where's New York? We have some New Yorkers out here? Come on now. Congressman Torres is also a board member of the Congressional Award, but we actually met him when he was serving in the City Council. And he would come and speak to our students from New York and talk to them about service and talk to them about giving back and participating and reminding us that decisions are made by those who show up. And I am delighted to welcome the Congressman today.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Congratulations, all of you have shown yourselves to be exceptional by virtue of receiving the Congressional Gold Award during the 250th anniversary of America, so you represent the future leadership of the United States. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. And even though you're wise beyond your years, I will attempt to offer a few pieces of wisdom. You know, there's an idea in physics that the fastest path from one point to the next is not actually a straight line. It's not actually the shortest path. It's a certain kind of curve known as a brachistocone curve. And for me, that's a metaphor for life. You know, life is not a straight line. It's not a shortcut. It's messy. It's complicated. It's curved. And there are going to be moments in your life when you have to fall in order to rise, when you have to fail in order to succeed, when you have to experience a setback in order to set yourself up for a comeback. You know, one of my favorite quotes is from Nietzsche, who said, "That which does not kill you makes you stronger." And I feel all of us are made better and stronger and wiser by the struggles in our lives and by the lessons learned from those struggles. And so my first advice is never regret the setbacks, the struggles that you face in your life. Learn from them, embrace them. You will become wiser because of it. And the most important value in life, I feel, is gratitude. And gratitude is not only a feeling, but it's a way of viewing the world. It can transform life as you experience it. You know, there's something known as the missing tile syndrome. So imagine for a moment, there are supposed to be 10 tiles in front of you, and 9 are present, but 1 is missing. The human eye naturally gravitates toward the missing tile. It is human nature to obsess about what is missing in our lives rather than appreciate what is present. And gratitude is the ability to see clearly the blessings in your life. And all of you are blessed. You are blessed with family, with friendship, with an education, with a Congressional Gold Medal. And so you should use those blessings to do good, to build a legacy, to leave behind a world that is better than the one you found. And getting a Congressional Gold Medal is a hell of a start. So congratulations, and I'm rooting for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman. I know we have a lot of young people here from Wyoming. Wyoming is seated right around here-ish. Wyoming is very important to us. It is our founding state. It's our birth state. And we've had a long history of incredible supporters and advocates coming from that state. And one of them, of course, is here with us today. A wonderful board member, a friend, a colleague, someone who, her laugh is infectious, and she's someone that we all want to be around and follow her lead, and I'm so delighted that she's here this morning. Please welcome Senator Cynthia Lummis.
Well, a blessed good morning to all of you. Especially my friends from Wyoming. You know, the reason they call this Wyoming sort of the first state when it comes to the Congressional Awards is our Senator Malcolm Wallop originated the legislation that has now become the Congressional Awards. And you are both the beneficiaries of the award, but also the people who make this program so special over the years. It is because of the participants that this program remains the very only program for young people where the Congress awards awards. And the reason for it is you work for it. You don't receive it as a gift. You earn it. And when I look out on our awardees, I always think you are the most unique person that has ever been. There's never been anyone like you. There will never be anyone like you again. You are the unique you. So what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that person? And for the people in this room, I already know. I know what you're going to do. You are going to achieve. You're going to succeed. You're going to set goals. You're going to achieve those goals. You are going to shine as Americans. You are going to give. You are going to roll up your sleeves when it's needed. You're going to help the people around you. You're going to be good children, students, and grown-ups. And I know that because you've set that path for yourselves by participating and now receiving the Congressional Awards. I noticed out in the lobby when I was walking in, there are tables set up to introduce you to the Congressional Interns Program, because those people out in the hall know that there are future congressional interns in this room. And interns frequently turn into congressional employees. Congressional employees sometimes turn into members of Congress and the Senate. When I came here, I thought, oh, those people who just served as staffers in Congress. They've never had real life experience. What I found out was a lot of the people who had served as congressional staffers were really the most effective members of Congress, because they knew how to get things done behind the scenes. And those of us who came from our states, from the private sector, had to learn that from them. I am delighted to have a former gold medalist as an intern this year. Elise, would you wave? This is Elise from Wyoming. She earned her bronze, silver, gold, and then something called a STEM star, which means that this is something I didn't even know existed, that you get a STEM star when you have worked in a STEM field for some of your volunteer hours. So this is a room full of success stories, success so far in life, because you're achieving a congressional award. You should put it on every resume. You should talk about it when you're applying for colleges, for graduate school, for work, for everything you do, because this is the highest achievement that the Congress recognizes of our young Americans. Congratulations for earning that high achievement award. I look forward to seeing your faces in the halls of these buildings in the future, and in the headquarters of America's most important businesses and colleges and local communities as leaders, whether you're running for the Weed and Pest Control District or City Council, County Commission, state legislature, whatever you choose. You are America's leaders. Look around. You're going to see each other again. You're going to find each other in this country, because the people in this room who earned this award are America's future leaders. Thank you for participating in the Congressional Awards.